Happy New Life. I'm Brian Withers, empowerment coach, trainer, and author. Well, this is the Mind Focus Boot Camp, you could call it. We want more than a happy new year. We want a happy new life. And what makes a happy new year? It's happy new days. It's happy new thoughts in each day. So that's what's going to make your year happy and your whole life happy. So we want to work on a thought process. We want to work on our thinking processes so that they are of those better feeling thought consistencies. That's what's going to change our energy, momentum, and that's what's going to cause different things to manifest. We want to saturate our mind with good feeling thoughts in all aspects of our day. And when a negative comes, it's okay, as I talked about in the last video. There's nothing wrong with negative emotion. You just want to get it turned around quickly back into positive. So it's a very helpful thing to have, to know where your thought energy is. And so we got tools here that we're going to use to do all this saturation and keep our mind focused in these good feeling ways. So let's have a look at it. What I'm saying is you want to get a binder together and you want to call it My Story. And you're going to have 3 sections to your story. You're going to have your current life story. You're going to have my vibrational story, and that's your desires. And section 3 is going to be my past life story. We want each one of these sections to be positive emotional thoughts. And we can do it. And as we go through each one, you're going to see what it takes to make sure it's positive. So let's go into section 1, my current life story. So we want a page for each subject, topic, aspect of your daily life, okay, including yourself. That's a big one. So one page for each thing, could be a person, in your life now. You could have a page for each person that's significant in your life. They're in your life enough that you want to make sure that all positive aspects, your view of them, your interaction with them is all positive. Car, house, everything. Could be down to your toothbrush. Whatever, it doesn't matter. You can make this section as detailed, one page for each thing, as much as you want. But of course, the more the better. Because you're just going to get training. We're training our thinking here. Is what we're training our conscious thinking mind to go to the good feeling thought. And as we do that, we actually cause a displacement, a reprogramming of our subconscious beliefs from faulty to natural high vibration. So it's a real double whammy on the good side of things. So on each page, let's say, let's take your job, for example. What are the favorite aspects of your job? What's working about your job? What are positive aspects about your job? What feels good about it? What do you appreciate about it and feel grateful for about it? Okay, so those things, you could state them in all those ways, but what you're wanting to do is get a complete focus on the things that you like, that feel good about the job, because there may be things that you don't like, and almost invariably there is. And that's okay too, because we're going to use that piece to feel good too, because we're going to say, and what's good about the parts you don't like? How are they serving you? So how do the parts that you don't like serve you? Well, they make you clear about what you want. Your inner being then knows, sets it up, and as you're feeling good, then you're in the process of receiving other upgrades in the job that you're in, or the law of attraction is going to hook you up with another job that fills that part as well. So we want to have 100% communication with the law of attraction, emotionally 100% on every topic in our current life. And there may be some topics in your life where there's just one thing. And if that's the case, that's fine. Make that your focus. You can make something that is a physical experience that you might say, I really only like this about 5%. But since I'm going to focus on the one thing that I like about it, it's like 100% to the law of attraction. Because if you make your focus on that topic, on that issue, the one feel-good thing that you have, then all your transmission on that topic, the law of attraction, is 100% emotional satisfaction. And that's what we're wanting to do. This is what you call mind mastery. You're mastering your conscious mind for the first time probably in your life. We don't get taught this growing up. Our mind tends to swing around with everything in our observation, up and down through the day, and we're going to stop doing that. If we want a happy new life, lots of happy new years coming at us, we have got to learn to use our powerful conscious thinking mind in this focused way. So for each thing that you identify, like maybe you're going to say, maybe in your job, you got a nice desk and a really comfortable chair, right? So what's the emotional feeling? There's that satisfaction. You see, it's very important. We really want to train our mind to think in good feeling ways, because we've been letting it stray far too long into negative territory. And that's what's slowing us down and what's blocking us from receiving all of those manifestations that we want. And even more than that is what you may not have realized is the path on the way to those things that you want is absolutely amazing. And you want that too. That's a big part of life. So what you're after is 100% emotional satisfaction, even if the physical condition, is not 100% satisfying. So that's section 1 of your story, of your overall story. That's your current life story. So section 2 is your, you can say, my vibrational story. And these are your desires. As you can see, I've got the high vibration key on this. So we want all these areas to be of a high vibration output to the law of attraction. We want our daily pot of vibrations to be high. So a page for each dream/desire that you have. And what you want to write on that is what you want, and in as much or little detail as you like. It doesn't really matter. That's not going to make any difference. So you do that in as much or little as detail. And then you want to say why you want it. Why do you want this desire? What are the emotional reasons? How does it make you feel emotionally? And then you want to write a little piece about why it's already yours. It's a done deal. It's just a matter now of receiving it. Receiving. Not making it happen, not going after it, not going to get it. You're going to receive it. That's what you're going to do. And you want to know, why it's already yours. You want to have the answer to that. Why is it already yours? And why is it just a matter of receiving it? So you want to just jot that down. And how do you receive it, right? How do you receive it? That's really important, because the old world tells us, well, they don't even tell us it's about receiving. They tell us it's about going to get it, making it happen, figuring it out. So this is pretty new territory, really, in terms of those old faulty beliefs. This is the way life really is, so we want to get ourselves retuned into this. So you write those things down, and then you put yourself in the experience as though you are there, and add a paragraph to this page that describes your experience as though you are having it right now, or you already had it. Because what you're after is 100% emotional satisfaction around the desire. So if a faulty belief comes up anytime about your dreams or desires, you come in here and you say why it's already yours. You defeat that faulty belief. You say that's nonsense. That thought is nonsense. That thought that comes and says, oh, it's hard, it's big, it's going to take long, it's going to take this, it's going to take that, I don't know how to do it, how's it going to happen? All those faulty belief things, and you just stop those right in their tracks and you say that is nonsense, ridiculous. That's a ridiculous thing I used to believe, and now, because I know how life really works, it's already mine, and I know why, and I know it's a matter of receiving it, and that receiving is an easy, effortless process, and I know all that now. And so, see, once you have that, then you can turn any of that faulty belief dialogue in your head around any kind of desire. You can just drop it and replace it, and you're also causing a displacement of it, and that voice will get weaker over time as you do this. Weaker, weaker, weaker till it's totally gone, and then you just have your pure thought on this. So this is the second section, which is your vibrational story. And the third section is, you want to call it my past life story. Now, we don't necessarily go a whole lot into our past in the day, but there are definitely times that music, or you bump into somebody you haven't seen, and you find yourself going through the past. And when you do, you want to have high vibration. So if ever you get into the past and you're starting to think of an experience that didn't feel good, then you want to talk about, how did that serve me? How in the creative process did that experience that didn't feel good, why can I feel good about it now? What did it do for me? How did it serve me? What did it vibrationally make me aware of? Because it very much made your life better. All your past, every experience made your life better. It added so much to your vibrational reality. Remember, in the creative process, there's no such thing as a bad situation. It's a situation of awareness, about vibration, about asking for more. We're going to turn these faulty beliefs right on their head and get rid of them once and for all, and this is the way we're going to do it. So you want to make peace with your past. You want your past to be high vibration, all of it. And when you put all this together, you put your current and your desires, which you could say is your future, and your past, and you're processing all of that stuff, high vibration. That's what your pod is full of all day long, that high vibration, streaming that energy to the law of attraction. You are absolutely trending towards the life that you want. And as you change the momentum away from the faulty beliefs by doing this, then you're going to see you're feeling better, more calm, just emotionally in a better place, more optimistic. Everything positive is going to be more prevalent in your mind. And then you're going to see things flowing, in this 6th stage of manifestational change. Step 5 is you're going to see things flowing gradually, right timing, things working out better for you, lining up for you. And then you start to see manifestation change. Again, it graduates with the switch in momentum. So not right to the full extent of what you're wanting, but it starts to go in that direction. And as you keep it up, then you get to that full-blown type of manifestation of things that you want. And with that in mind, let me just flash this little image up here. I want you to know I had this conversation today, and that it depends where your faulty beliefs are. So if you're doing this process, if you're retraining your mind and you're getting your mind cleared up for faulty beliefs and everything, but your beliefs were pretty good growing up, like not too much of a hit. You didn't take too bad of a hit on abundance. You feel pretty good about that. You've seen a pretty good flow when you were growing up. So not too many faulty beliefs about that, and you're sitting up here. But then you have another person who's down here who didn't really see a lot of abundance flow, heard a lot of talk about lack and limitation and that. So their vibrational beliefs are here. So they're doing the same process, and they are absolutely have less momentum to deal with in that area of abundance. Now, it could be different on relationships and health and other things, but let's just say for abundance. So this person's going to step up into alignment a little quicker, given all the same variables of this process. And this person has a little more momentum to shift. So they'll come along and they'll get there. But that's why you don't want to look at other people's lives and how it's unfolding. I'm telling you, the mix of beliefs. I had another conversation today, and it's just, the money beliefs were, even within money, there were conflicting beliefs of abundance versus not. You just don't know the vibrational belief mix within a person. So just do the process. Just know that you have cleanup within you. Get your vibration starting to more trend towards the positive, and you just look forward to what's going to be coming at you as you get that positive energy rising and rising and rising. And speaking of that, let's talk about the emotional daily tracker. So you at the end of the day, you can do a little visit in on your tracker and see that your emotions are all up there in the positive place. And if not, you can check out what it is that went negative, and you can deal with that, prepare for that. You can actually go over to some section in your story, and you can say, oh, I had a story that said about my job, for example. I had a page that talked about my favorites and what's working and positive aspects, but I sort of forgot about that for a minute, and I I had in my daily tracker, I was at work and I was complaining a bit, or I was maybe saying some things about other employees that weren't very positive. So I got to get back there and practice some of this current life story, the positive side of it. So all of this stuff works together. Like I said, it's boot camp, training your mind. You're going to bring a positive focus to your mind using all of this stuff. And as you graduate through the year to higher and higher levels, more and more days, more positive feeling thoughts, you are absolutely trending towards the kind of manifestations that you want. And they absolutely are going to come along the more you clean up your energy and stay in positive emotion. And one other thing that you can do is, I recommend every day, do this at least once a day, but you could do it multiple times a day. If you have a jar, you probably heard of this thing. Write on a slip of paper something good about the day, something that you like, something that was positive. Fold that thing up, put it in your jar. Do that at the end of 30 days, at the end of the month. Pull that stuff out. You have a whole jar. If you do one a day, you're going to have 30 in there. But you could do 2 or 3 a day. This thing could be stuffed full, right? So then you can empty it out at the end of the month and dump it in a big box, and then start again. And each month, dump it out into the big box. And at the end of the year, you got this big, massive box full of all kinds of good things. So again, it just entices you. It just influences you to get your mind focused in a positive feeling way. Everything is aimed at good feeling thoughts. And again, just to be clear, there's nothing wrong with a negative emotion. It's just that you want to use it for what it is, and I covered that thoroughly in the last video. If you didn't see that, go look at that, because some people were having some issues that, you can't feel good all the time, and it's natural to have negative emotion, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm here to tell you it is not natural to hold on to it. It's natural to feel it for a moment, but it's certainly not natural to hold on to it. So as you train your mind more to know how to turn that negative into a positive, then you can see you'll be spending more and more time in positive energy flowing to the law of attraction. And this is absolutely going to get your life manifesting in a different way. So that's the video for today, and this is a great way if you want something that's going to help you through the year, carry you through the year, and carry you towards the trending of using your mind, your positive, powerful thinking mind, the most powerful attribute about you, because when you use it in a positive way, it's accessing, leveraging all of those elements of the universe to go to work for you and do so much for you and deliver things for you. Now, if you're going to use it negatively, those universal resources, they'll do the same thing, but you're not going to like the work they do for you then. So you want to make sure you're putting out the signal for them to help you in the good feeling way and deliver the stuff that you want. And you're going to really like that. So this is the power of the mind. This is the way we get manifestational change in our life. We don't even got to think about the manifestations. If we do this thought work, this mind work, that stuff's all going to be automatic. It's going to come just because that's what matches a high vibration flow of energy to the law of attraction, is all those high vibration things that we want and the path to them. So there you go. You got yourself a real roadmap and strategy here for retraining your mind and getting your high vibration back, your high vibration life back through 2025 and beyond for the rest of your life. This is not just do it and then go back to the old way. This is reestablishing, restoring your natural high vibration way of living, your mindset. It kind of got taken away from us when we were kids, and now we want to bring it back and then move that into the new generations, the kids that are coming in, so that the human race is going to rise to our natural high vibration life, and this whole planet's going to clean up, and things are going to be so much better, not in our own lives, but across the whole planet for everybody, and we all want that. So let's do this, and let's keep it going, and get everything back in its high vibration place where it's supposed to be. Okay, thanks for listening in. Have yourself a great day, and if you have any comments, leave them on the post.